This is Prashant from LabVIEW Programming. In this video, I will teach you how can we create and design amplitude modulation and demodulation using LabVIEW. So for that, let's open your LabVIEW, press Ctrl T to align front panel and block diagram left and right. Let's start. Okay, so for the amplitude modulation, we know we need one message signal. So for that, right click in block diagram and come into the express. There is input. You will get this simulate signal. Take the simulate signal and place here. Okay, only do one thing, increase the sample to 1 lakh. Okay, number of samples 10,000, sampling 1 run. Okay, and now this will be our message signal. Okay, this will be our message signal. So now change this one, message signal. Okay, okay, so this one is our message signal. Now take one more simulate signal, go to the express vi, take same simulate signal, place here. Here we will take the carrier signal from this platform. Okay, carrier signal. So now keep the frequency same. Okay, phase shift 90 degree. Okay, that will be 1 lakh. Okay, now it will be a carrier signal. Okay, carrier signal. Now set the frequency of message signal into 100, create constant, so frequency will be the 100. If you want, you can take the 10 also. Now set the frequency here 1000, slightly more than. Now we need amplitude. Okay, frequency, amplitude. So what is the amplitude of message signal? So amplitude of message signal is 1, create constant, and amplitude, right click, create control, because by using control we can vary the signal. Now what is the concept? 1 by AC, 1 by AC. So 1 by AC. Okay, so this one is the carrier signal amplitude of carrier signal, so 1 by AC. So for that I am taking this one. Okay, reciprocal divide. Let's take 1 by AC. So take this one and connect like this, create control, constant 1. Okay, now multiply this value with the message signal. So take a multiply functions. This is a multiply functions. Okay, now multiply like this. Okay, now add one more signal. Sorry, it is okay, 1 by AC into M, message signal, plus 1. So take plus 1, or you can take the increment function here also. You can take the increment function and you can release this one, and you can do this concept, use this reciprocal concept here. This is also 1 by. Okay, now use the increment Okay, but that is not a good practice in increment here. So that's why I am taking create constant 1, then try to connect with this. Okay, now take a multiplier to multiply all those things with a. Now I am going to multiply with the carrier signal. Okay, label reciprocal, multiply, add, multiply. Okay, we don't need any kind of the error here. Okay, so now the output. Now let's see, create indicator, graph indicator. Okay, I don't like this kind of indicators, so I will take this indicator, waveform graph. This will be our graph indicator, and this is for the message signal. It will display the message signal. Okay, it will display the message signal. Okay, now take one more, and it will display the carrier signal. And this will display carrier signal. This will display modulated signal. Okay, so now let's time to take one modulated signal here. Okay, now this one is modulating signal. Okay, let's try to run. So now you can see this one, the first one. This one is my message signal, this one is my carrier signal, and this one is my modulating signal. I am going to change the name. Okay, sorry, modulating signal. Okay, so now these are the three signal: message signal, carrier signal, and modulating signal, right? So now let's try to find out the spectrum. Okay, let's try to find out the power spectrum density about this signal. So now you can create, by using this way you can create, okay, you can modulate you can modulate your signal. So it is an example for the amplitude modulations. Okay, let's try to see some over modulation concepts. So for that, right click here, close the auto scale. Okay, I'm going to click here 0.05. So now look at here, if I will increase the amplitude of the frequency. Okay, so when I will increase the amplitude of the frequency, sorry, okay, so you will get the, okay, the over modulating concepts. Now come into the block diagram. Let's try to find the spectrum density. So right click here, come into the Express VI, signal analysis, spectrum. Take the spectrum here. Okay, I want to take this one, power spectrum density, linear. Okay, no, it is not good. Try to spectrum. Okay, let's try to connect this modulating signal with our spectrum well. Okay, now here we can create one more graph indicator to display that value. Let's try to check. Okay, so when I will reduce the size into the 5000, okay, so the maximum, okay, frequency is the 1000, is based on the carrier signal. Okay, 1000 is based on the carrier signal. I am going to close the X scale. Now now let's try to plot demodulating. So for the demodulating, I know only one concept. Concept is multiply modulating signal, multiply the modulating signal, okay, multiply the modulating signal and carrier signal. Let's try to multiply modulating signal and carrier signal. Okay, now after that we will try to use one filter. So come into the Express VI, take a filter, come and signal analysis, filter. Just because my message signal frequency is 100, so I will use the low pass filter. I will use the low pass filter and I will try to set the cutoff frequency 100. Just because my message signal is 100 Hertz, that's why I am setting the cutoff frequency 100 Hertz. That is quite enough. Okay, let's try to connect. Now I am trying to take one demodulating signal. Okay, and we have frequency spectrum also. Let's come into the front panel. In the front panel, let's try to search that signal. Okay, the signal is here, waveform is here. I'm going to set here, and when I will run, so let's try to check. Okay, Control B, right click, waveform graph, try to connect the signal. Okay, so this one, okay, so this one is my message signal, this one is my message signal, and this one is my, okay, this one is my message signal, which, okay, not a message, it is my demodulated signal. Okay, it is my message signal, it is carrier signal, it is a modulating signal, and it is a final after the filter demodulated signal. Okay, so what happened, if I will keep the frequency, what happens if I will keep the frequency 10 here, and if it will be the 100, and here the low pass frequency will be 10 also. Okay, let's try to increase the frequency 20. Okay, same, keep it 200 10 times, and this one cutoff frequency 20. Come into the front panel. Okay, so it is my, okay, let's 0.1 control R. Okay, so this one is my message signal, is carrier signal, and it is modulating signal, it is demodulating signal. Okay, so now I am going to again set the same concept, 100 Hertz message signal frequency, 1000 Hertz for the carrier frequency, and the cutoff frequency will be 101 Hertz. Let's see what will be the output. Okay, so it is a complete process of, okay, amplitude modulation and demodulation using LabVIEW. So thank you for watching this video. Okay, if you like, then please try to design this program.